Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We are going to start with President Joan Laporta, as it has been reported that the Barca Supremo is set for a second meeting with Leo Messi in a few days. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about Pablo Gavi, as it has been reported that Bayern Munich are closely following the contract situation of the Barcelona midfield prodigy. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. When Lionel Messi led Argentina to a World Cup title, the idea of him returning to Barcelona seemed almost impossible. The player was performing at the top of his game and was enjoying a great season at Paris Saint-Germain as well. However, 3 months into the year, the possibility of Messi's return to Barca are steadily increasing day by day. This is due to Messi's indifferent year on the football pitch so far, with the attacker's performance levels taking a noticeable dip. PSG's elimination from the Champions League has not helped Messi either in his bid to prolong his career at Parc des Princes. That is where Barcelona are emerging as an ideal destination for the Argentine. Earlier in the year, Messi's father and agent, George Messi, had met Barcelona president Juan Laporta. Although the main idea behind the meeting was to discuss the tribute Barca have been planning for the attacker, the future of the player may have also been discussed. Now, as revealed by Catalonia Radio, George Messi and Laporta are set for another meeting within the next few days. This should greatly fuel speculation over Messi's potential desire to leave Paris Saint-Germain, especially after their poor showing in the Champions League. It also comes in the midst of reports that state that the Argentine is interested in learning about Barcelona project under Xavi. There is much to settle between Messi and his dysfunctional relationship with the club bosses, but Barcelona have taken positive steps in mitigating the tensions in an attempt to convince the Argentine to make the fabled return to Camp Nou in the coming summer. However, the biggest obstacle for Barcelona will be the financial limitations put forth by La Liga in line with the financial fair play regulations, with the club being told to reduce their salary limit by 200 million euros. It remains to be seen whether or not they can afford Messi in the coming summer. Of course, the likelihood of Messi returning to Barcelona continue to be the talk of the town. Messi, from the look of things, still is interested in Barca. We've been getting all kinds of news lately, which is more positive when it comes to a possible return of Lionel Messi. Of course, Josh Messi have been very instrumental. If anything happens that Messi return to Barca, his agent and father George Messi must have been one of the key roles, or one of the people that made up that, like, to make it happen. You know, Laporta and him met some few weeks ago, but the discussion, according to the report, was more on the tribute that Barca want to pay for Messi. Like, they want to pay him a very good tribute. I don't know, like building him a statue, giving him a good farewell, and stuff like that. But I said this second meeting might also be more than that. You know, the second meeting, which is soon set to happen, discussing on a potential return for Messi, as many reports have been saying recently that Messi is really interested in the return, and is also very interested in Xavi's project, as Messi have seen that the club now is moving in a right direction, and at least the club now is moving in a way that you can see that there's a future under Xavi. So let's see how it goes for Messi. Whose season, I think so far, especially after the World Cup, Messi's performances have been really strange. You know, he has not been performing at the level that we all know. And worst of it all, the elimination from Champions League have not helped at all. So let's see, because honestly, had it been he was supposed to stay at PSG, by now he could have already told the PSG bosses that I want to renew my contract. Because the World Cup passed ever since December, but nothing have been said. Messi have been silent on the matter, and which means that Barcelona remain a real possibility for him. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona find themselves in quite a pickle with regard to the contract situation of midfield prodigy Gavi. The 18-year-old signed a new contract with the Catalan Giants in September last year, but was not registered as a first-team member with La Liga at the time due to the club's financial fair play problems. Following Memphis Depay's exit in January, Barca were successful in getting Gavi's registration across the line thanks to a precautionary measure obtained from the court. He was made a first-team member and was handed the number 6 jersey, previously worn by current manager Xavi Hernandez. However, La Liga filed an appeal against Gavi's registration, and it was eventually overturned by the court, citing that Barca had filed their paperwork past the deadline. An appeal from the club was also dismissed, and the 18-year-old's first-team registration was revoked. It meant that Gavi was again back on his youth team contract and will be unable to wear the number 6 shirt until the registration is successful. Amidst all this, clubs from across Europe are keeping a close watch on the situation, as there might be a possibility of Gavi becoming a free agent in the summer. And according to Florian Plattenberg of Sky Germany, Bayern Munich are keeping a close watch on how the situation surrounding Gavi unfolds. The report states that the Bavarian Giants love the teenage midfield prodigy, and while there are no negotiations being held, they are closely monitoring his contract situation and how it develops in the coming weeks. Bayern Munich, who had previously held an interest in Pedri, had cast admiring glances towards Gavi as well last summer, before he penned a new contract with Barcelona. While the German champions may be showing an interest in the situation, Barca can relax with the knowledge that Gavi is not even thinking about the possibility of leaving the club anytime soon and remains committed to the team despite his contract situation. However, Barcelona would need to find ways to lower their wage bill and do so quickly if they are to register the contracts of not only Gavi but players such as Ronald Araujo, Sergio Roberto, and Marcos Alonso. The registration of their new deals will likely be a top priority for Barcelona this summer before they go out looking for signing new players. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.